I played football in college. I ran track in college too, and when I graduated, I had a pro day, and CFL didn't work out. God was telling me this ain't for you, so it was time to get a job, and moved down here to the DMV, working in corporate America, and one of my coworkers played football. He was a former teammate with me in college, and so he was like, "Hey man, there's this boxing gym right down the street. You want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." So we went, that weekend and took a class, general. It was a UFC boxing gym, and so just a general, bag hitting class where they yell the numbers at you, and from that point I was hooked. When I got my black belt in karate, I was 12. Like when me and my cousin started at 11 and 12, like we were teaching the adult classes, at 11 and 12 years old, because we were that good. And in college, I was coaching the younger kids, baseball camp, and doing the football camp. So I've been working with kids and teaching kids. And if you can teach a child, you can definitely teach an adult. One of the biggest struggles with getting the gym to where it is now is, initially just not having the idea of like what I was doing, like being a director of operations and being an owner where you pulling the trigger and you making all the financial decisions and you got to figure out how to make it all work, and like it's a totally different situation, and where to invest funds and how to grow the gym and stuff like that. So I wasted a lot of money looking at these ad agencies and trying to figure out how to grow the business in ways, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start. And I was trying to figure out how to grow what was a 18-hour part-time operation into a full gym operation. Was definitely a very significant challenge that we're doing pretty good now. We got about 120 members, but it's still very challenging. It's a daily battle because people come and people go, oftentimes for reasons beyond our control or their control. Goal for the space is to just continue to serve people and realize it. And I've realized that in this community, there's a whole bunch of underserved kids that don't have male role models. You can create the life that you want to live, and it's not all about money, and it's not all about doing or checking off boxes, if you will. So I just want to continue to be a positive source of influence for the kids in the community, and be a vessel through which God can allow me to train up these kids in the way that they should go.